with Ed Hellier. Look at this house. Have you ever seen a better-looking group of people? Ever?
No, I haven't. And the best part of it, there's a lot of new faces here tonight, Nick.
And a loaded lineup, Ed, including a Northern States Championship match, one-on-one in the ring, hotshot Danny Duggan, the Northern States... Who's this guy, first of all?
You don't worry about who this guy is. You worry about what's happening around you. You two criminals. Here I am back in this godforsaken state, land of 10 million morons. They cold-hearted. What are you looking at me like?
You're an idiot. Do you have a point here, or what are you doing out here? That's great. Now let's get back to this guy. Who is he? I recognize Mario Navari, I recognize Darren Corbin, and sadly I recognize you, but who's this man right here?
You know something? This is my attorney. This is my new attorney.
Attorney?
My attorney. This man right here, Benjamin Beaver Margolis, is now representing the Temple.
Wait a second. Wait a minute. Do I understand? Did you just tell me that your attorney's name is Beaver? You got an attorney named Beaver.
Billy Beaver.
Billy? You just said the guy's name was Benjamin. What are you?
For what he's paying me, he can call me anything he wants.
You gotta be kidding me. All right. Let's get, what is he doing here? You got an attorney?
You read the note. It's in English. You can figure it out.
Hang on a second. Let's see what it says. Just a moment. Wait a minute. This is from your attorney on notebook paper, handwritten. There's no letterhead. There's no anything. This is from your attorney. The Golden Idol is going to sue you. That's it. That's the end of it. You get this out of here. Where did this school go to school?
What you have to know right now, Mick Hart.
God, you having a stroke, I hope? What?
We are not only going to sue you, we are going to sue you, and we are going to sue that, first of all, the guy up on stage. The producer. No, there he is. This guy right here, this creep. He cuts and edits material on my man on the Temple of Terror to make it look however he wants. So number one, he is going to be sued. Number two, you are going to be sued. Do you remember on Saturday night at ringside? I remember this. It's exactly what you did to that punk Nick Bachman. That's when you bumped him. It's exactly what you did back in 1984. I remember that.
I wasn't even on the air till 1988. What are you talking about?
Okay, so
you're suing me.
I'm suing you. Number two, you. Or no, number three, because he was number two. I get confused over that. Number three, you are being sued because of what you have done to the Temple of Terror, trying to block us. You're a crook. You're a thief. You cheat us. You do everything wrong to us. And Mr. Arya Davari is very upset with you. And Mr. Darren Corbin is very upset with you. And I, the Golden Idol, not only are we suing you, we are suing him and him and him. And we're suing them because they're ugly and they're sitting here.
We're getting your tricycle, kid. should have Arya Davari preparing for his match with Ricky Love instead of standing out here like an idiot.
Let me tell you something. Listen to me. You make sure that this match goes right. You have messed with us, Mr. Architect, Mr. Crook, Mr. Whatever you think you are. You have messed with the Temple of Terror. Hold it up.
All right, Booby, just calm down. Calm down.
Oh, no, hold on. Oh, hold on. Let him go. Let him go. I beg you.
I'm going to make this clear. Your man, Arya Davari, has his match with Ricky Love, and you better get your boots strapped up because it's the opening match. And Idol, you will not be at ringside.
Get out of here. Take his ball. Beat it. Beat it. That's it. You got any last words? You lunatic? Hit the bricks. Hit the bricks. No, he's not staying anywhere. Go on. Arya, go on. Nobody cares if he's your manager or your butler or whatever he is. Nobody's supporting you. Take a stroll.
Banks! We don't need no stinking banks!
The Unbank is not a bank. It's an unbank. Open 7 days a week with convenient hours. The Unbank for cashing all types of checks. Instant cash loans up to $500. Get a MasterCard regardless of credit history. Free money orders. FDIC savings accounts. Fast bill payment. Phone cards. The Unbank, your friendly neighborhood financial center. Get cash on the spot whenever you need it. With over a dozen Twin Cities locations, chances are there's an Unbank open near you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, for crying out loud, this thing got going even before the introductions. Ricky Love and Arya Davari. Before the bell rang, George Shire, this one has been building for so long. The Golden Idol about had a fit out here when he realized not only that this was going to be the opening match, but that he was going to be banned from ringside, unable to be in the corner of his man, Arya Davari.
Well, you know, Mick Karch, the guy's a certified idiot. He proved it once again. Comes out here, interrupts you and Ed Hellier, and now we got a match that hopefully Ricky Love can settle this thing once and for all. The Golden Idol is not in the picture.
Idol came out and he threatened to sue everybody. Luckily, he didn't see you, or I'm sure he'd be suing you for your wrestling collection.
Well, I think he was going to. He's pointing to everybody here.
He's got a 7-year-old kid. He threatened to sue him for his tricycle. But back to the action at hand. Arya Davari, we have talked about this man so many times. A gifted athlete, no question about it. One of the best in the country as far as I'm concerned. Look at this now. Ricky Love, vertical suplex.
Look at him. Hold him up there, Mick. That takes strength.
A tremendous maneuver on the part of Ricky Love. And early on here, Davari in trouble. Count of 1, 2, no.
And you know, the thing is, Mick, Davari doesn't need a manager. That's the whole thing. You said he's a great wrestler. He is. He wouldn't need that toad outside here, but he relies on him.
You know, the history between Arya Davari and Ricky Love is well documented. They have had a hatred for each other right from the very beginning. The last time out here at Richfield, Ricky Love was a last-minute entrant into a battle royal, and of course the Golden Idol furious about that because Darren Corbin, he felt, Idol did, should have been the winner of the match. Instead it was Ricky Love. Davari and Love trying to manage some sort of superiority, one man over the other, and so far it's kind of been juxtaposed. One time one man gets the Duke, another time it's the other guy, so clearly nothing's settled. Maybe it'll happen here tonight in Richfield.
Well, so far tonight in this match, and it's early on, I realize, but so far Ricky Love has had, I think, the upper hand.
Well, you know, Ricky came into this with a purpose. He wants to not only take care of Arya Davari, not only move up a notch in the world of professional wrestling, and in particular here in Steel Domain.
And what a notch it would be.
Oh, man, you take out Arya Davari, who has had worldwide attention and recognition. He's the younger brother, of course, of Sheik Sean Davari.
Right.
The Davari name in professional wrestling is really known all over the world. So, as you said, George, what a notch, what a victory this would be for Ricky Love.
And the key thing is we don't have the Golden Idol in the picture. That gives him a good advantage here. Because you only got to keep your eyes open for that little toad running around the ring, and I hope he stays out of here.
Well, I've never seen a guy, I mean, he was absolutely beside himself. Ed and I got about 20 seconds into the opening promo here tonight. He comes out with his henchman, and that, you got to be kidding me, he comes out with an attorney
Said it was Beaver Cleaver? What did he say?
Beaver Margolis. He changed the guy's first name about a half a dozen times. He doesn't even know who he's got as hire as an attorney, who his doctor is. He probably doesn't know who his mother is.
I can't believe anybody would change the name of their attorney several times in an interview.
Well, it's not a smart thing to do, but nonetheless, he also claimed that he went to the Jim Mitchell Law School.
Well, that says it all.
Now, not the William Mitchell School of Law, the Jim Mitchell, the Iron Duke.
The Iron Duke.
Yeah, okay. Well, good luck with that. Look
Well,
at Davari.
We've had our concerns about the Golden Idol for a long time, but I think tonight he proved, without any doubt, he's nuts.
Oh, he's gone. The man. Look at Davari turning it on. Davari is all fired up.
Oh, the crowd is really getting into it, Mick.
An absolute packed house here in Richfield,
Best
Minnesota.
we've seen. Absolutely.
Fantastic. And what a night. And in just a couple of moments, George, you and I are going to have the pleasure, along with Al DeRusha of AWA fame, in doing a little tribute, a little couple of minute remembrance of one of the great names in broadcasting, our friend AWA longtime announcer Roger Kent, who just recently passed away.
That's right, Mick. And Al DeRusha is in the house, and it's going to be fun just chatting with him for a few minutes about those golden days with Roger Kent. Ariel Davari, he's keeping a hold on that headlock. Referee's on there trying to make sure Ricky Love doesn't say, "I give the uncle," but...
Well, Ricky Love, I'll tell you what, this kid has intestinal
he's got
fortitude.
guts. He's got guts.
Better believe it. Look at the crowd is behind him. They're getting them all fired up here. Oh, that elbow trying to extricate himself. That elbow into the sternum area.
Beautiful drop kick, whether you like him or not. And look at, he's arrogant as heck.
George, I've said so many times, whether you like Davari or whether you don't, you have to give the devil his due. He is as technically gifted as anybody we've seen come down the pike in a long, long time, and that vicious side of him, as much as I hate to say it, it adds to his arsenal and makes him a complete, almost indestructible package in that ring.
Which just brings up the question again, why does he need the Idol?
Well,
I really think he could go to the top without him, and probably faster, Mick.
Well, when I ask him about that, A, he gives me the sneer, and B, Idol steps right in and says it's none of my business. So unless it's dollars and cents, George, that's the only thing I can think. We have seen the Idol.
Well, he passes money around like it's candy.
He does, and he's twisted the minds of many a young competitor over the years.
The crowd is behind Ricky Love. Thing is, though, he can't waste any time here, Mick, while he's got Davari down.
Love, you're absolutely right. God.
See, he gave him a little bit of time there to recover. And Ricky Love has got to stay on a guy like this. Oh, man!
No. Oh. Well, that drop kick was a little bit below the belt, if you get my drift.
Yeah, I think it was in the southern part of the hemisphere.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Not a good thing.
Now Davari's just waiting.
He's measuring him. Look at this now. Watch Davari. Wait a minute.
Look at Ricky Love.
He was going for the DDT. Love able to block it. But that time Davari.
Right to the kisser.
Man. Wow. Oh, DDT. And I mean he drilled him, George.
Man, did he put him down, Mick.
That could do it
this
right there.
This could be it. 1, 2.
Wow.
I don't know where he gets the reserve. I absolutely don't. I thought he was out on that one.
You know, professional wrestlers as a breed, George, you wonder where they do get the reserve. You wonder where they get the staying power and the determination. And Nick Bockwinkel has told us many times, it's instinctive sometimes. You roll that shoulder at the count of 2.
Exactly. But not only that, Mick, not only instinctive, it's the crowd. The crowd, they play off the audience.
Yeah.
And they cheer for him. That's their adrenaline.
You bet. Oh, wait a minute. Half crab. Half Boston crab. And this is not good. This is a definite submission maneuver.
It is, but I tell you what, Mick, Ricky Love, look at him. He's trying hard. He's not going to give up. If he'll let him break his back first.
Yeah, I agree with that. Our timekeeper, the erstwhile Roger Buck, watching very, very closely, making sure that the referee hasn't signaled for the submission. But as you said, George, Ricky Love, you practically got to kill this kid.
And there's so much at stake here. He realizes, as we said earlier, if he could get by Davari, he moves up the ladder just that much faster.
Davari measures him almost methodically in that ring. I don't know of a better conditioned athlete in championship wrestling from the Twin Cities, Steel Domain, than Arya Davari. I mean, he is absolutely a physical specimen in that ring. But wait a minute now, he's trying for the pile driver.
It's a smart move by Ricky, trying to get down to the knee.
Yeah, absolutely. Very smart.
Very smart.
He's blocking, but Davari with a couple of shots to the small of the back, over the top. Wait a minute, Davari hangs on.
This
Not a one.
But two.
Nope.
That was close. But Ricky Love did the smart thing right there. He stays right on him. He doesn't give him a chance.
Look at these two, back and forth. This is what you call the game of human chess. Is one man going to have more leverage than the other? Now he's got both legs hooked. No, wait a second. Backslide, referee out of
They
position.
need two referees for this one.
Wow. Man.
Oh, man. I felt that one up here.
Same idea, same intent.
And
same,
look at, we got two guys down here for the moment.
Yeah, same result, George.
And you know, the thing is, Mick, I hate to keep alluding to this, but Ricky Love may never have a better chance than he does right here. The idol's not in the picture. This is his chance to prove superiority over Davari.
Nothing could have been said better. You are absolutely right. Ricky Love, at least this time,
has a chance.
He doesn't have to look over his shoulder. He doesn't have to watch for that sniveling potato to get up on the ring apron.
Well, that's all it takes. That's why Davari has him.
Look at this.
Look
now.
we've got a slugfest here.
Oh, 3 shots, 4 shots. Love unloading. Head first into the buckle. All the way across the ring.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, my
Did you
God.
see that move?
That could do it.
Wow.
Count of 1, count of 2. Oh, man, how close was that? Half a beat away.
And this is the opener.
Well, the Golden Idol, of course, was livid that Arya Davari was going to be in an opening match. Idol claimed they didn't have time to prepare. They've had 90 days to prepare.
Exactly.
Since the last time we were here. But that, again, he brings in any guy brings in an attorney named Beaver. Everything isn't just all right upstairs.
I never heard of an attorney named Beaver, I'll tell you that.
Well, you never will again, I promise you. Watch this now. Love, shoulder tackle. Coming in over the top. Yes, he is. Oh, look at that maneuver. Float over. Oh, Davari. Davari with that forearm shot. Count of 1, 2.
Despite the fact that they didn't have a chance to totally prepare for this, they're both on their game.
Absolutely. Two of the greatest and most gifted athletes in Steel Domain Wrestling. No doubt about it. There's that half Boston Crab once again. Arya Davari. He bridges that gap, George, between old school and new school. This kid knows every wrestling maneuver. He is an absolute ring general in that ring, but it's that vicious streak, that brutality. Listen to the crowd now.
And this is where the adrenaline helps Ricky Love.
Oh, Davari's not going to like this. He hears that USA chant. Look at, he's hot. Davari is hot. He's frustrated. He hasn't been able to put away Ricky Love to this point. Arya Davari from Tehran, Iran.
And we don't have to say any more than that.
Nope, that says it all.
Oh, he's telegraphing it right to the forehead now.
Yeah, right between the eyes.
The referee's got to watch for that closed fist, too.
Well, the officials in Steel... Oh, missed the drop kick. Smart move on the part of Davari. And again, he's going, I believe, for that half crab. Smart move on the part of Arya Davari. He's working over that body part. Ricky Love able to kick out with the free leg.
Ricky Love, despite the fact that he's taking some punishment, he has not let Davari get the best of him in this.
No, he hasn't. Look at Love now. Oh my God. Face first.
Come on, Ricky Love. He's got to get on him, Mick, right away.
That leg is hurting. You see Ricky Love trying to get the blood flow. Back in the leg. Count of 1 and 2. Davari.
I don't know how they do it.
A half a beat away.
It was that.
The crowd so solidly behind Ricky Love here. Arya Davari, not the most popular guy in the world, but the Golden Idol hasn't exactly enhanced his popularity either.
Well, does anybody?
No, that's good point there. These two have been battling back and forth, I'd say, for 10, 12 minutes in that ring. It's
been nonstop.
Seesaw, back and forth. Davari telegraphs it, sunset flip. Wait a second, Davari rolls over, and again,
right back into that.
Middle of the ring. I don't think there's anywhere for Ricky Love to go this time. Game effort by the young man out of Algona, Iowa, but I believe that's got to do it.
I still maintain that Ricky Love will not concede. He'd rather be carried out of here on a stretcher than give up to Davari.
Oh, look at Davari. Davari into the figure four leg lock. Now, at least
Not
he's
quite.
trying for it.
He didn't get. Oh,
Now
there
he's
he
got
got it.
It's locked in. You know, you can give Ricky Love credit for having all the fortitude in the world and all the guts and determination, but there comes a point where discretion is a better part of valor, and you gotta call it a night so you can wrestle another night.
Well, the referee's watching closely.
You know, he's got to watch those shoulders too.
Exactly. If he goes out, he looks like he's out, Mick.
He's out, and the referee again. I tell you what, if this official was on the ball, I'm not sure that Ricky Love's shoulders weren't down for at least
Look,
a 4 or 5 count.
I think he's out. I think he's out.
Wait a minute.
Oh my God! He's going to try to reverse this.
No way. No way.
He did.
Davari in a world. Oh, now, you know, Ricky Love's legs, his limbs have taken such a beating, he didn't have enough strength, enough wherewithal to hang on to that reversal.
Oh, here it comes the
No.
rug. Here comes the rug.
He calls it the magic carpet ride, and this is not going to be a good thing at all for Ricky Love. Davari has put away many an opponent with this.
All the way to the top rope.
Oh,
man.
Oh, man, they grounded that flight. Wow. Davari obviously with a bad shoulder coming into this one. He's got a tail. Oh, look
Have
at
you
that
ever
drop
seen a
kick.
drop kick up on the top?
The agility of Ricky Love. Now he's got Davari. Wait a second. Watch closely now. Oh,
he goes right to the knee. He got him in the legs again.
George, in football, that's 15 yards. I'll tell you what, for clipping.
He's trying to get that
Wait a minute.
leg lock.
Wait a minute. Rolls him up. 1, 2. Oh,
I thought he had him, Mick. That was close.
What a matchup. Look at Love now. Oh, he drilled him. Count of 1, 2. He got him.
He got him, Mick. And no golden idol to save him. Let him talk to his attorney about that.
I got to tell you, as good as Ricky Love is, that has got to go down as a major upset.
Absolutely.
Oh,
and look at the crowd. USA with Ricky Love.
Absolutely fantastic way to kick things off from Richfield, Minnesota. What a feather. Oh, look at that. Ricky Love, he doesn't even have enough strength in the leg to mount the ropes. But he does. Ricky Love with a tremendous victory. Hard-fought battle back and forth. Ricky Love gets the Duke. Oh.
They say that history is written by the victors, those that win the battles, but more importantly, those that win the war. For almost 3 years, Colt Cabana and myself did that. We warred all over this earth. And on July 19th, in Hopkins, Minnesota, we return to the scene of the crime as we revisit what I will always call one of the biggest injustices in the history of professional wrestling. With every fiber of my being, I loathe the man that Colt Cabana is, the man he's become. And on July 19th, I make it my singular aim, my one remaining goal in professional wrestling, to end him, to destroy him, to finish the work that we have started. Some battles stand the test of time. Some feuds never end. They say that old habits die hard. And on July 19th, trust that they will do just that. For we find ourselves within a steel cage, wrestling's oldest, most brutal, most death-defying match. Some stories were meant to be written. Some stories were meant to be read. And then there are some chapters that should never go on paper. July 19th, we open the book. And when we close it for good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mick Carson, George Sire at ringside for our next matchup. My first look at Big Sepp. Just introduced. There's a big physical specimen in there.
Well, and he's making his SDW debut, and I guess we're going to find out how big he is.
Josh Callisto, who has his own, I guess you could call it a cult following here in Steel Domain Wrestling. Old Josh, he's kind of the everyman, you know. You look at Josh and you think,
I could do that. I could do it.
I don't know if I go that far.
Well, you know, I think that's the whole thing, Mick. It's like the average guy, you kind of relate to him.
Josh Callisto, he's a great kid. I mean, he gives it 150%. We're waiting for the bell, and here we go. And as I said, our first look at the man they call Big Step. And this guy, he's probably going in at about 6'4", 6'5", absolutely chiseled. Oh, man.
And you know he's going to be here trying to get a reputation right off the bat. The bad thing about a match like this, Mick, is these guys haven't had a chance to look at each other. They don't know what to expect. So it's kind of on-the-job training.
Well, I kind of think if that's the case, Josh Callisto may be filing for unemployment pretty quick here because... Oh, wait a second, Josh. With a drop kick of his own. Nice arm drag takedown by Josh Callisto.
Yeah, he had a good solid moves there, showing him that SDW is not just an easy step.
Well, pardon the expression. As in Big Step. Hang on a minute. Cross body. Remember, Josh Callisto was the man that took the measure of Ryan Slade.
That's right.
In a major upset not that long ago.
That's right. But that's professional wrestling. On any given night, Mick, any wrestler can beat another wrestler. It is the way it is.
No question about it, George. And, you know, we think back, you know, talking to Al DeRusso, those glorious days of the Calhoun Beach Hotel, Marty O'Neill, Roger Kent, Butch Levy.
Didn't you get goosebumps hearing that music?
Very much so.
I mean it seriously, Mick. It just warms you.
The old days of the Dykeman Hotel and Reggie Parks and Golden Moose Cholak.
Golden Moose Cholak, yep. Cowboy Jack Lanza.
That's right.
Catalina George Drake. I mean, does it get any... Jose Quintero.
Jose Quintero. You give me a fast count, you son of a bitch.
The Great Dane. The Great Dane.
Oh, man. Here we are living in the past again. So let's bring it up to speed. Let's bring it to the 2014 here. Oh, I'm not sure that it's advisable for Josh Callisto to get into a slugfest with Big Step. Oh, textbook suplex.
You got to give a guy like Callisto credit, though. He's got heart.
He certainly does.
And sometimes that goes farther than skill.
Well, Callisto has made it very, very clear to promoter Ed Hellier, he doesn't care what he has to do, who he has to wrestle to get on a card. He wants to be a part of the Steel Domain Wrestling roster, championship wrestling from the Twin Cities. Now, you put him in the ring with a guy like you said he's never seen before in Big Step, a mountain of a man. Learning experience for Josh Callisto.
But it is for the Big Step as well.
Yeah.
He has not seen any of the talent here in Steel Domain, so he's on new territory.
The crowd trying to will Josh Callisto back into this one. Do you believe that the Golden Idol comes to the ring, comes to the announce area with some makeshift fly-by-night attorney
called Beaver?
I mean, we know the Idol's been screwing us over for years. We know that. Did you the note the man handed me?
But then the attorney, he said he can call me anything for what he pays me, and we know that the Idol is passing out dollar bills all the time.
Well, the attorney might want to think twice before he buys clothes again.
It may be bogus. It may be bogus money.
Well, Beaver Margolis.
Well, at least he didn't say Beaver Cleaver.
Well, look at this. Just disdainfully kicking at the head of Josh Callisto.
He's not going to earn the respect of any fans doing that.
Look,
look
here
at
we
this.
go.
He thinks he's Rick Rude.
Well, got news for you, buddy. Oh, Callisto. Knife edge chopping a second time, 3 times. He's got the big man reeling, but I don't know for how long. Reversal.
Oh, big boot, man.
George, he kicked him right in the mouth. Right in the mouth. Is this it?
Oh, I can't believe that.
I'm not sure that that's a good thing on the part of Josh Callisto.
He may want to reconsider that decision.
Well, I'm not sure he's thinking clearly at all right now. That boot just about took his teeth out of his mouth.
But as you said, he's the kind of a guy promoter Ed Hellier likes. He's here to do whatever he can do for the promotion.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
Everyday looking guy.
All the way across.
Oh, man. Right.
Sternum first, George.
This is it. I think this is it, Mick.
That's a death drop. He's in for the cover. Count of 1, 2. Wait a minute. What
kind of a deal was that?
I have no idea. That is.
Oh, now he's pushing around the official.
Well, he should push around the official, for crying out loud. That official looks like a bloated Marty Miller.
I think he is a bought-off ref.
Well, I don't know how long it takes a man to count to 3. I'm not sure if he was reading War and Peace in between his cadence. I'm not sure what happened there, but bottom line is, big step, very impressive in his Steel Domain Wrestling debut here with a victory over a game but an outgunned Josh Callisto.
That start phenomenons today that later the whole world will be talking about. It's you guys. You are the ones that start the CM Punks, that start the Mr. Andersons, that start the Colt Cabanas. It's up to you, and we appreciate you guys coming and putting your heart out and saying yes to the good guys, no to the bad guys. Here's your money. I love professional wrestling.
Colt Cabana, boom, boom. Colt Cabana, boom, boom.